So, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Carol Edmonds with her speech, Freedom. Carol Edmonds with Freedom.
Freedom. What does freedom mean to you? It means something different to everyone. Catherine, what does freedom mean to you?
The power to make a choice.
Okay. Matt?
A free day off on Saturday.
George?
The ability to go where one wants to go without fear of persecution.
What he said. No. Yeah, to be able to speak freely and to not to be persecuted.
I think it's what other countries don't have, and I'm talking of places in South Africa. They don't have the freedom to move freely in their own city and feel safe.
Okay. Everyone had a different sort of an answer to what freedom is. To me, freedom is being my own soul. Not having a boss. Not answering to anyone. Bar again, Greg. He will get his own back.
Right.
Freedom to some people is having the money to do things when they want to do it. Freedom to some people is life after children, where they think they'll be able to do other things other than being mum, dad, whatever. Freedom is, to some, is no longer having a boss and being retired. Freedom to me is all of the above and everything that everyone else said. But Greg and I made a decision several years ago now that we would have the freedom, once the children left home, to go and do what we wanted to do. And that was to see the country that we live in, which is a very beautiful country and dramatically different to a lot of other countries out there. A couple of years ago, we decided to buy a car that would take us on our journey. That was dramatic enough. Thinking that we would have the freedom to pick and choose what we wanted. We decided that we would get a second-hand car, and I'm sure everyone in the room has gone car hunting at some stage, whether it be second-hand or new. We went out looking for second-hand cars. What a traumatic thing. We always said we couldn't afford a brand new four-wheel drive. They were too expensive. Well, did we get our eyes open? Second-hand ones were more expensive because they had bits and pieces on them. They had the hook bars, they had the extra toe points on the back, they had everything that you could dream of. But finding the right car at the right price, with the right accessories, and the right petrol or diesel or whatever, well, just not as easy as it sounds. Couldn't find one. One day we saw this fantastic car, or what we thought was a fantastic car, out at a dealership in Essendon, out at Essendon Airport. We rolled out there thinking, oh, today's going to be the day, today's going to be the day. This car's got everything on it, it'll be fine, we'll get this car. Got there, and we nearly choked. It was gold, as was the bull bar, as was the carpet, as was the steering wheel, as were the seats, as was the drawer system in the back. Everything was gold. We both went, no way, we're driving that around this countryside. We have since seen that car. Someone bought it. They are in our club that we are with. We decided on the spot that we were not buying that car, no matter what. It could have been the last car on the earth. Not happening. We then got talking to the new car guy that was in the dealership, and he convinced us to buy a brand new car, even though that's not what we went there for. Came home after signing the dotty form, we had a car. But the only problem was we were going to be waiting 4 months for our car, because it had to be specifically built. What I'm saying in the freedom part of this is the four-wheel drive aspect is giving us the freedom to go and do what we want to do. At the moment, we are learning how to drive a four-wheel drive properly and not get bogged. I seem to get bogged every time we go out. And I don't just bog it just a little bit. I bog it to the stepping plates where you step in the doors. Every time I sink it. And lo and behold, someone's got to pull us out. But in all of you, you've got to have a dream of what your freedom picture is, to be able to go out there and get what you want. Our picture is forward driving. Our picture is seeing Australia. Our picture is leaving home for 3 months at a time. Greg says we've got to get a satellite phone. I'm not sure. I don't want the kids to phone me. They'll tell me something's wrong and I'll need to want to come home. But what you have got to do as part for yourself, as for your family or your partners, whatever, is have an idea of what freedom will be for you. And aim for it. Go for broke. It doesn't hurt. But think about it. Think about what you want in your life. Think about your dreams, the reality of it, and make it happen. Thank you.